Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about Python setup. Null code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. And let's get started.
Python. I want to run a Python code. Okay. So now here I've just written one syntax. Just see here, please. This is one of the syntax that is used to create command in Python. Okay. In Java, if I want to use some command in Java, I'm just going to compare. In Java, if I want to, I've written some syntax here. Int a equal to 30. Okay. And I want to create one command. What I can do like this. I can use in Java, right? Now, what about in Python? Python, if I want to create a particular command, I have written a equal to 20. I want to give a command. So what I will use like this. This is used to create a command in Python. Remember this syntax. You use this, it's create a command in Python. Okay, so when I go with this Python setup, what you have to do is that I have to first download that current version of Python. Okay, so which Python I'm going to download? Just see here. I have already downloaded this Python version. This one you can download. Rename. Control C. It is 64-bit, right? So you can use this one. So you can go to Google, download Python. Right. So just right here. Download. 3.6 or 3.7 version for Windows, 64-bit. Okay, so it will come into this pair, right? So go there, and if you see here, you can get some lots of details here. So this Python you can download for Windows, Linux, for which versions you want to download. So take that Python, download from there, and you can see a different versions of Python that is available. Okay, now here. Here you can, so you can download for your, if you use the Windows, just download that version for Windows. It will come first, and I've already downloaded, and this will be my download. And after download, you can just install it. Okay, so once you have installed, just move next. It will be installed. I'm not showing. If you want me to show, let me do it. Just. So already it is installed in my system. That's why it's not installing. So just move next. It will be installed. Okay. Now, where it got installed, I want to see that. So for me, I want to see where this Python version gets installed. I want to see that path. So go to here. Go to C drive. Just go to C drive, and inside C drive, you can go to users, and this is here. You can go for app data. Okay, and go to local. For me, it is installed here in this path. I'm just showing you that. Where is that path? Local, then programs, Python. This is the Python where it got installed automatically. Now you can install in some other location also. For me, it is installed here. Okay, now if you go inside this, you can see the Python version 3.7 gets installed, and you'll get this DL file that gets automatically installed, right? Okay. So once you have installed this Python, once you have installed this Python, you have to set the path. Okay, once you install this Python, you can see it will be installed like this. Go here, just come, and you can see it will be installed like this. Here, it will come like this. Okay, now here you'll find the documentation, manuals. Okay, now ideally here where it will provide you the cell where you can compile and run your code. Okay, so just open this cell, right? And now here, right, I want to print on some hello, right? So print hello, printing the string, right? It's working, right? So just to print an hello world, one statement is enough, right? So I can see yes, print is printed, right? Okay. So you can write now in these examples. I've just
Amitabh,
written one single statement. Yes, please.
Yeah. Can I can install it in any location, right? It won't be any. I won't face an issue after
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. You can install it in any location, and it will work. No issues.
Okay, that's good.
I'll show you that there is a path setup. I'm coming into that. So when you've installed it, after that, if you open this cell, and then you can compile this code. Just I've written print hello, and it's working in the cell, right? Now I want to do some addition between two numbers, right? So already I told you that Python is one type of dynamically typed language, so no data type, only A, right? I want to assign some value inside this 20. Now it becomes integer. Now I've written B. I'm going to assign some value inside this 30. Now it becomes integer, dynamically typed, right? Now I'm going to use some variable sum equal to A plus B. Yes, the addition is done inside sum. I want to print the value of sum. So print and print it. Now if you see here, the same things if I want to execute in some other language like Java or some other language, you have to create a class. Inside a class, you have to write a method, right? So here I'm not going to write any class, no methods. Directly you can write that syntax and it is working fine. So this is nothing but we say procedure-oriented programming, that already, right? Procedure-oriented programming. I'm coming into that. Now when I open that cell, I can print one string. I can do some addition between two number, and I find it is working fine. Okay. Now this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this inside this cell that is provided. If right now, what I want is that I want to do the same task. This is one approach I'm going to write. What I'm saying now is that how I will run my Python code that I'm talking about now. First approach is creating the cell. If you have installed Python in your system, then you will get this. You will get this Python here. Get installed. Open this IDLE, and it will open like this. And here you can write your Python syntax, and it is working fine. Small syntax you can add. Right, I've done just now. So this is one approach, or the first approach that I have done. I can execute a Python program using Python. Here, that is actually it is called this one, actually it is called this. Is that IDLE, idle? Better to use this name. Okay, so I have executed a small program. Fine. Now what I want to execute this program, same code I want to execute, but using a separate file. Same code I want to execute using a separate file. So same second point, using file. File means I want to write hello.py. Using I want to write this extension, and using this extension I want to run a particular Python code. Fine. Okay, so how I'll do it? So just open this idle and select here file, new file, new file. It will open like this, and here save this file save as in any particular folder. So I have created one folder in the desktop already. I told you, right? I have created one folder called ABC, right? So put inside this folder with an extension called hello.py. With this extension hello.py, I have saved this file inside this folder hello.py, inside this ABC folder. Save it. So this is my hello.py. Now I want to execute the code here. How? You just see here and write in same code I'm writing. I'm not writing anything, just same code. I told you that in Python string you can write in single quotes and double quotes as you wish. I want to write in double quotes. Hello or welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Fine. One symbol. I already told you that when I'm going to write a syntax in Python, no semicolon at the end. No semicolon at the end. Fine. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to do addition. Very fine. So take A equal to 20. Same code I'm going to write. Just here B equal to 30. Same code, and I'm going to get sum equal to A plus B. And I'm printing the sum. Print. And to print that sum, right? So you can write here the addition is comma sum. Right? No semicolon at the end. So this is the same code I have used here. Now I want to execute the same code using a file with .py extension. Right? Okay. Everything is same. So file, save it. Now I want to run it. I want to run this code, right? So now you'll find here one option called run. Just see here one option is there called run. So go to run and click here run module. Go to run, click here run module. Right, run module, you can see the output is welcome to Python. The addition is 50. Working, right? So that option is provided by this idle run module, right? So if you run this, else if there is an error, assume you have given by mistake you have given some semicolon. By mistake you have given some semicolon, right? So it will give some error, right? So run module. It will give to give some semicolon error, right? Assume it should not. It should give some error. Save it. Assume we have written something. It should give. I want to check, see that it will give some error, right? So fine. Yes. So it's giving some error, right? Whatever the error, I'm coming into those things. Why error is came? I'll come into those things. So it is giving some error, and that error is visible. In this approach, I'm talking about how I'll run a Python code. In this approach, the error is visible, and you can resolve. You can resolve that error. Okay, I'll tell you the reason. I have resolved that error. save it. I've resolved this error, and file run module, you can get the output, right? So what I want to say here, that if I'm going to execute a particular file in this approach, so that I don't, so I can use run module, and the corresponding error you'll find here. Based on that, you have to resolve that, and it is working fine, right? So like this way, that is the second approach how I can compile and I can run a Python code. Fine, right? Okay. Second approach. Third approach. I want to third approach. I'm talking about third approach. Third approach. Command line. So through command line means from here. Through command line means I want to run from here. CMD. From CMD. From here I want to run this Python code. Okay. Third approach I'm talking about. I want to run a simple Python code from command line. Okay. So what I'll do. So if I want to run through command line, or command prompt, not line, command prompt is specific. Command prompt. If you want to run the code through command prompt, then what you have to do is that you have to set one path. You have to set this path variable. Path variable you have to set. Okay? Then only you can run. So from how I'm going to set this path variable I have to set, right? So to set the path variable, what you have to do is that go down and right here you have to come to control panel. You have to come to control panel. Right, I'm talking about this. What is that? Yes, I'm talking about this path variable. So to get the path variable, I came inside command control panel, and here come into access, user, system security, view computer status, view network, adjust. Okay, fine. You'll get that option from here somewhere. Windows, define maintenance, system. You'll get one option from, yes, you'll get advanced system settings. You've gone to system security, system, advanced system settings. Okay, now from here you can come to environment variable, right? So in the environment variable already you'll find one path variable is already there. Better to use system variable. Select this path variable and edit. Now already I have created that path. That's why it is there. It will not be available for you if you're installing it first time. So what I've done is that this I've added here 3 paths. So the path variable create this is edit, just this path you can take. It will be in your system itself. So just provide the path for this. Under path you have add the set this path, and if you have to use this path, then some of the libraries will be available. You have to use this 3. Okay, this one, leave and side package, and the third one is this one, script. This one. Better to use this 3. Now you'll say that why I'll know I want to use the first one only. Better to use 3 because I'll come step by step. Lots of things you'll find. So if you want everything should work from the command line, better to use this 3. Else if you are using this, it will work. So I'll suggest to use all those 3 because lots of things I'm going to add step by step. So So in the path variable, just add this 3 path. Now we'll say that from where I'll get the path. So when I've installed this Python, so this Python is installed here, right? Python is installed here, right? So wherever you install this Python, so here you'll get that lib folder is already there inside, and the side package is also there. Side package is there, right? Similarly, scripts is also there. Check where is the script. Inside this Python 3.7, you'll find a script package, right? So just provide this path under path variable. Okay, so when you provided this path under path variable, after that, just close the existing command prompt and open that command prompt once again. Okay, and just open that command prompt once again. If this path variable is set, then whatever the path it is, it will work. You'll get this if you just write here Python version. Python version. Now, wherever you are, currently I am inside this folder location. If this path properly set, means you have saved properly and you have closed the existing command prompt and reopen that command prompt, then it will work. If it is working fine, that means your path is working fine. If it is not working, that means path is not working. Somewhere some mistake is there on this. Don't use semicolon at the end. Already I told you, when I'm going to set this path, no colon, no semicolon. I'm just saying them some existing mistake that may happen. When you're using this path variable, don't use semicolon at the end. No, okay, same path as you have this folder location, just copy this path. Don't write it manually. Just copy from here itself. Copy this path from here, copy and then paste. Okay, paste here. No semicolon at the end. And you will get 3 options. Here, 3 times you have to save this 3 path, right? So using new, you will get 3 options. If I'm going to add another one, if you click new, it will come the second one, right? Just copy and paste this. So if you copy paste here, then so what you find in this current example is that this path variable is working fine. Correct, it's working fine. How I can understand is working fine? Because if you write this version, I can see that path Python version, I can see the version is 3.7.3. That means the path variable is working fine in this setup. Fine. Okay, so after this, what you have to do is that you have to just check this syntax. Python version. Right? So these are the 3 approach you can use to execute your Python program. So I have not yet executed this 3rd approach. So let me execute the 3rd approach. So throw command prompt. I've just created the setup, right? Now I'm to execute the existing file. So which file I want to execute? The file that is available in this ABC folder. In the desktop, you have ABC folder. In this ABC folder, you have hello.py, right? So this file I want to execute. This file I want to execute, right? So how I'm going to execute this file through command prompt, correct? So just select this path, and come into this command prompt. I want to come inside the same path, right? So I can write here cd, same path, where is your .py file extension is there, right? So edit, paste. So I came in the same path. right? I came in the same path. Okay. Now what I want to do? Now I want to run this file hello.py. So to run, what I have to do? Python space hello. Python space hello.py, right? Enter, enter. Now see here, this file gets compiled, running, and I got the output. This file get compiled, run, and I got the output. Now when I'm going to run it, just see here, please. Just see here. I can write Python hello.py. I can write py hello.py. No, I don't want to use in 3.x version. I don't want to use py also. Just write hello.py. Just write hello.py. Okay. So that if you're using this 3.7 version, it's not mandatory that you have to use that syntax, but better to use this approach. Yes, I'm using this, right? So if you're not using py or Python, it will compile and run. Now, the point is that what I have done, I have compiled this code. Just see here, please. I have compiled this code. And what I'm doing, I'm running this code. And I got the output. So compilation, so what happened? First, this file got compiled. Bytecode.pyc file should be there. Then it is going to run. That means Python virtual machine will load that .pyc file and it will run. Then I'll get the output. So everything is done. It's when you're writing Python hello.py, I told you that when you're writing Python hello.py, I told you that you will get a .pyc file. After compilation, you'll get PYC file, right? After running, you'll get machine code generated. Now you'll say that where is this PYC file? There is no PYC file. Where it is? No PYC, only hello.py is there. Hello.py, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to compile and run. So if I'm going to compile and run, where is my PYC file? There is no PYC file. I told you that if I'm going to compile, it will create PYC file. It's called bytecode. That bytecode gets PVM will load this bytecode, right, and convert to machine code, right? So where is that PYC file? So that PYC file is not be visible. I've already told you that Python is one type of scripting language, interpreted language. So everything will take care of by the Python. It will compile, get that file generated, and that file loaded by the Python virtual machine and interpreted, and the output will come. Because of this, Python is one type of scripted language. Those things will take care of. Now I want to see where is my .pyc file. I have compiled this code. So where is this PYC file? That PYC file is not visible. If you want to see that PYC file, in that case, what you have to do is that you have to write this code that is called py_compile. See here. I told you what. Just see here. What is that import I told you? You have to just, I want to. What is my purpose now? I want to see this .pyc file. What I'll do, just see here. I'm just writing import py_compile. Import py_compile. When you write this import py_compile, enter. It is saying that it is not imported. It should work. Okay. Okay, import is not recognized internal and external command. Okay, let me check. Let me execute it from here. It should work. Let me check. Open desktop. This is my file, right? In the ABC, I have py file open. This is my file, right? So if I want to compile this file, what I'll do? From here, I can write Python hello.py. It will not work from here. So now let me see. It should come. Now here, I want to see this .pyc file, so that import statement should work. Everything is okay. I'm in this AVC folder path, right? Fine. Python version. Sorry. Python. And it's working fine. Now,
Yeah, Amitabh, you can try it on the shell on actually. I think it will work there. Python shell.
Okay, it should work. Okay. Import UI score compile and let UI underscore compile dot compile, and which file I want to compile? My file name is hello.py. Hello.py. Right. This. See here. Let's just see this. That PYC file that gets generated. Right. That PYC file that gets generated. Just see here, when I have executed this, that was not visible earlier, correct? Now I can see that .pyc file is available inside this package. PyCache. I go inside this, and you can see here, this is the PYC file. Just see here, please. I'm coming in one by one. Now see what I have done. I want to see the .pyc file that gets after compilation. .pyc file should be there. That is not visible, right? When I'm going to use some command prompt. So I want to see that PYC file. So to see that PYC file, what I have done, I have imported this module, and after that I fired this command using hello.py file. Right. So when I've executed this command, then I find a separate folder came inside the same location. On separate folder came, correct? So what is there inside this folder? This folder actually contains the PYC file. This folder actually contains this PYC file, right? Now see what is the name of the PYC file. The name of the PYC file is hello. Hello is the name of the class. Hello is the name of the file, right? And CPython 3.7. Now what is this CPython? See, it is saying that this PYC file is using the Python flavor CPython. This is a PYC file. This is a PYC file. This PYC file is saying that I am using the Python flavor that is called CPython in my current example, right? So this is the PYC file. So this PYC file has two names. One is the file name dot the flavor name, which flavor I am using, then the version, right? So we have to form this PYC file. You understand that which Python flavor I am using here. Okay. Now,
so by default it uses CPython.
By default, because we are using, we have downloaded that CPython only. This is a CPython. This one that. What is that software folder?
That we downloaded from python.org.
What you installed, right? What we have installed? It is a CPython. How do because each and every Python has a particular link. This is a CPython, and this CPython is available inside this link. This link will give us the CPython. Yes. This link.
So Python by default gives CPython actually.
No, this link is giving CPython. If you are using this link, I'm using
But
this
it's an
plain
official
for Python.
official site, I think.
Yes, official Python itself. If I want to work on some other flavor, then for separate link is there for the other flavor. Yes.
That I understood, but the thing is that we have downloaded it from the official site of python.org, right?
Yes.
And
yes,
when we are using, we can see that it is using C Python. So that's why I asked that.
Yes.
By default, it is using C Python. That means.
Yes. You can say.
Okay, got it.
Now.
Yeah, got it.
Now. Okay. Now. From here, we got that the dot class file. Let me come into this folder. The sorry, this one. We got this dot class file, .pyc file, and the .pyc file is nothing but our right PYC extension. So this the bytecode compilation. So in this example, we have yes. When I've used this, then I got this Python. Right? Okay. So it was not visible earlier. To make it visible, I have to fire this command. Right? It was not visible earlier, this package. To make it visible, I have to fire this command. Right? So that bytecode compilation here, bytecode compilation here, what I've used. This is the bytecode compilation. So this bytecode compilation happened internally and almost completely hidden from the developer, right? So compilation is simply a translation step. And the bytecode is a lower level platform independent representation of your source code. Already I told you that Java is a platform independent. So it's a platform independent component. I want to see the code that is given inside this bytecode. I want to see. So I'm coming into that. How to go. So this is the platform independent component .pyc file, right? I have generated here, but it will be hidden from the developer if I'm not going to generate this one, right? So if I'm not if I'm using this steps, I'm using these steps, I'll not see this one. Let me delete once again. Delete this. Just delete. Right click, delete. I've deleted. It is not there. Now I'm going to compile once again. Compile. Right. So we can say that this bytecode happened internally and almost completely hidden from the developer, right? And that compilation that is simply a translation steps, and bytecode is one type of you can say lower level platform independent representation of your source code, right? Okay. Right. So this is how. Now when I say that it is a platform independent, this bytecode is platform independent. That bytecode. So if I'm going to let me execute once again. See. This bytecode is platform independent. Right. Now here lots of thing is there. I'm coming into that. Right. So what I have given here still now, I'm talking about this part. How I can execute a particular Python code. Python hello dot right. Okay. So we can do till here. So I have three process how we can compile and run. I can compile and run a particular Python file, right? So these are three processes. So I'll suggest everyone check that it should run in your system, right? Right. Okay. Now here I want to say another one point that in these examples, I have executed just a single line of code. Only this file I have executed to show you, right? How I can print hello world, right? And how I can do the addition. So this code I have done using Python, this code. So hello.py contain this code, this code. Right? Okay. Now, if I want to do the same code in Java, how it will? Same code I want to do in Java, same code. So if you want to do the same code in Java, then in that case, you have to write like this, hello.java, right? And same code if I want to write class hello, I have to create, you have to create this class. But if you see here, I have not created any class. I have not created any method. Without writing any class and method, I have executed this Python program. But if I want to execute the same program in Java, first I have to create one class. Then I have to create one method. String args, right? And inside this method, I have to write the same code. How it is? Let's see here, system.out. I'm writing the same code only. System.out.println. Same everything. Welcome to Python. Then I have a equal to 20, so I can write here int a equal to 20. Then I can write here int b equal to whatever it is. I've written 30. Fine. Now, in case of Java, you should have a semicolon. And then I'm going to use sum. To sum, it's possibly int equal to a plus b. And then I'm printing once again system.out.println. This is addition is, I'm going to write in Java. You can write here some semicolon. Same code I'm writing in this. What I want to say that if I want to, I can. We should always do some comparison with some other language. I'm using this language for comparison purpose, right? So simple Python program, how I can compare with other language that I'm talking about here. For the timing, I have used just Java. So I have created simple Python program. And I have created that same program I created using Java. So whatever the points I can distinguish between them, that those points will help me to explore the next level. Since we're learning first time. So first point, what I can say here. First point, if I want to say, I can compare with multiple language. In this example, just I'm using this Java language itself. If you see both of them, you can see here in this Java language, there is no class concept. I'm not used class concept here. But if I'm going to write any Java code, I must have to use class. Then I must have to use a main method. Then only this code I can execute, else no. Right? So actually, This class is a concept of object-oriented programming concept. And I can write a particular code without using class also. That is called procedure-oriented programming. So this is, I have written procedure-oriented programming here. Same things I can write using class also in Python. So in this example, the things that I have written here, comes under procedure-oriented programming. So Python support procedure-oriented programming also. I want to, now I can write using method also, same code. So here I want to add another one point, like Python support procedure-oriented programming also. Okay. So here Python support POP, procedure-oriented programming, and POP and OOP. I have not shown you. I'll come into that how OOP is supported by Python. But in Java, it has no concept of POP. It is only OOP. I'm going to compare. So only OOP, object-oriented programming, is supported by Java only. Second point, if I want to distinguish between these two programs that I have done just now, if you see, none of the lines ended with a semicolon. But if I'm writing in Java, see, each and every line ended with a semicolon, right? So no semicolon at the end of the line, right? But in case of Java, semicolon, the end of the line. From this, what we can understand, correct? Okay, right? From whatever we have done here. Now there is lots of other points is also there, like Python support functional programming. If you are not familiar with functional programming, it's fine for the time. Just remember this name, functional programming. I'll give you example. Functional programming we implement using lambda expression. Okay, so Python had this concept of functional programming. It's using lambda expression. Now you'll say that if I'm going, why I'll go for functional programming. So one statement I want to say, if I am going to use functional programming, then I can execute the same code writing a concise code. Means I have to write less number of code, very less number of code I have to write and to implement a particular specific functionality that we do with the help of functional programming. Okay, so that support is there in Python from the start itself. Means Python started in the year 1994, right? So 1989, right? So from there, then itself functional programming concept was there. But in Java, that concept was not there. In Java, okay, that concept was not there in Java. If you remember this Java 8, from Java 8, they have implemented this functional programming concept. From Java 8, functional programming concept came. Now we'll say that okay, I'm saying functional programming. I'll show how that functional programming very good way. For the timing, just I'm showing you the difference with Python with some other language. Here I'm using that other language as Java in this example for comparison purpose. Okay, so another one point you can see very easily from this line itself. I'm doing some comparison because it will help me to next line. If you see this, here in this Java, same code I'm writing in Java, same code. where I'm writing more lines of code in Java, same code, but I'm writing less, 2 lines, 4 lines I'm writing less here, right? So that means I'm writing less number of code. Very simplified layman's language, very simple layman's language. I can say here that I'm using here less number of code, right? Whereas in Java, from this code, I'm writing more number of code. You can say, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Now, another point. If you see from here, you can see from here itself. I'm not going. I don't have to go others. From here itself, we can see. Now, see when I'm going to declare any variable, I'm going to go by the data types, right? Java, but there is no type because it is supporting dynamically typed, right? So another point I can write here, like it support another point I can write here. 5 point I can write it support dynamic typed programming, whereas in Java number 5 we can write that it is not a dynamic type, it is a static type, you can say. That means we have to define data type manually. Data type manually. Right? So I can show this type of comparison. Right now we have lots of things here based on our current discussion. Whatever you have done, I'm just saying those points only. Whatever I have done. If you see, if I'm going to run a particular Java code, if I number 6 point, if I can say, if I want to run a Java code, just now I've given, just see here, please, this syntax I've given. I'm going to run a Python code and Java code. If I'm going to run a Java code, here it is using JVM, Java Virtual Machine. But in case of Python code, it is using Python Virtual Machine. I'll come to the internal architecture of Python Virtual Machine. For initial, let me complete some basics. So second point, I can say that number 6 point, PVC, Python Virtual Machine will run Python program, whereas in case of Java, it will Java Virtual Machine will run Java program, right? Whereas some other syntextual difference you can very easily see here. It is, we are writing hello.py syntax extension, right? Where you're going to use the Java syntax as hello.java extension, right? Another instance we talked about just now, right? Here I have to compile and run 2 steps, right? One is Java C, sorry. I have only 1 step, that is Python hello.py. Only 1 step, right? Here only the compilation and run is done, right? And where in case of Java, same things I want to do. In case of Java, what I find, first I have to compile, means Java C hello.java, then I have to run. Java hello, right? So here I have to compile and run. But whereas in case of Python, in the same line, it will first compile and then run and it'll generate the machine code. Right? Okay. Right? Okay. So so these are some of the differences. I just trying to compare it based on what I have done till now. Just trying to compare it in one language. You can think if you have done some other language like .NET or C++, you can compare same type things. You can compare with other language so that it will help, right? Okay.
Amit, can you please give me some advantages and disadvantages of Python and Java comparison?
Okay, some advantage and disadvantage. First point, I'm saying from disadvantage, advantage point. The Python and Java. If I'm going to work today in Java, then you can create a very good enterprise level application. Now, already you know, right? Enterprise level application, that is the application that is running worldwide. All the vendor like IBM, Oracle, HP, Vodafone, or LG Electronics, Samsung, Apple, all the top vendor who is handling their business worldwide using an enterprise level application. So today, if I want to create an enterprise level application, Java is the best one. Java is best one. You can now if I say that, can I use Python to create enterprise application? You can create, but not that much of faster than Java. Java is much more faster than Python. Java and the object-oriented concepts are not that much of good with Python. Java, for an enterprise level application, Java is best. Best is Java. Now we'll say that for mobile applications, Java is best. Java UI are very good UIs are there in using Java. Already you know, right? Android and JSF, ADFSS. Very good UIs there that you will get for mobile application. Okay, but now we'll say that then why I'll go for Python. Yes, for enterprise level point of view, Java is best. I'm not talking for enterprise level point of view Python. Python I'm talking about for digital technologies. The today's digital domain. When I come to digital domain means IoT, digital domain means AI, digital domain means data science, digital domain means cloud, our AWS cloud, Azure cloud, Google cloud. Where is Java? Java is nowhere in this. Today, if I'm going to work on the cloud environment, work on AWS, work on Azure, implement some code, you will not get Java. Java is not there. Though some version of Java 10 and 11, they try to implement some concept of AI and data science, but they're not at all popular yet. None of the cloud product they have implemented that much way, so that the Java version 10 and 11 they try to implement that concept. They have gone into that level because it is going down based on the comparison. So but still now all the vendors, cloud vendors, AWS, Azure, and these are three major cloud vendors, right? Google Cloud, that is using today. So still now they have not accepted Java in the cloud, right? Any cloud programming you will not get Java. 99.9% Java is not there. But if you're working on digital technologies in this domain, you'll find everywhere is Python. So in digital domain point of view, the current digital domain technologies, IoT, AI, data science, RPA, cloud security, Python is there, right? So from that point of view, you're moving towards Python. But if you are working on enterprise level application, project is on enterprise level application, focus is on enterprise level application, healthcare application, enterprise level application, then insurance application, right? Then Java enterprise level application is best there. From digital point of view, Python is you have to use Python, else you will not get Java support in this digital domain.